What's up, everybody? D Amazing here, bringing you a review. This time is of the Tamashii Nation's 2017 SH Figuarts Shokek Seihou Kamen Rider Joker. Now, he was an exclusive from the Tamashii Nation's convention. If you missed out, there is a chance to get him this coming May, as he went up for P Bandai release for later on next year in 2018. So, if you missed out now, that's your chance to get him later. So let's get into the figure. If you've had Kamen Rider Double or you've seen my review on my custom one, you kind of already know what you're getting into. Except now, this is the official release. It comes with a ton more hands, and it just absolutely looks stunning. No modding, no nothing. Just this is the straight up figure. Now, just like Double, you're getting exactly what you get in terms of articulation. Arms rotate all the way around. Shoulders are on the arms. There's a beautiful rotating 360-degree joint in the arms. Pegs on the hand rotate beautifully. Like I said, he's double jointed, so you can make muscles if you want. The head goes up, down. It has really good range. Almost a little too good that you would think it was loose and it was ready to break. But it's just really good range. Chest, you can rotate left and right. Now, the one thing I forgot to point out from before is that if you have a double figure, the chest plate will rub into the midsection. So you either need to be careful or you need to just brace for the fact that you're going to have painting scrapes up against your chest area. If you are one who, like me, doesn't care about it, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But if you do care about it, you're going to need to be careful with your figure. You also get the loss driver. The peg is really nice. Mine seems a little tad bit loose, but that's fine. It's whatever it is. The maximum drive slot. The belt is honed in there real good. Ab crunch goes really far forward and extends really, really far back. As far as the legs, they go out about this far. And the reason why it's hindered is because of the way the design is on the legs. But you literally extra thigh swivel that rotates around. You can actually rotate it left and right, all the way around. Well, not all the way around. Then you can go really far forward, as you see I've done here. And you can go pretty far back. So you could be a pretty ballerina if you want. Legs are double jointed. Feet have great ankle pivot and rotate really well as toe pivot. So we've done most of the things that you want to see on articulation. In case you haven't seen it already, we're going to go over the stuff that you don't normally see. Let's get Joker in a really cool pose. Now, Joker is one of my favorite riders, so I absolutely needed this. It's one of those things that I absolutely must have. Let's fix that focus. Let's get up in there. Now, the first thing I want to go over is this tiny Gaia memory. It's so tiny that I can barely even focus on it. But you get the T2 Joker memory. You can put it either in the maximum drive slot or in the main slot for his belt. And as you can see, it slides in very easily. And it fits really well. Now, you already know what you're getting with the figure if you've seen my custom, if you've had Kamen Rider Double, or if you've seen previous posts from other reviewers. So you really already know what you get to. I'm just showing you for those who somehow may have come across this for the first time. Because what you're really getting with him is the fact that you have an official release and you get a ton of hands. So let's go over the hands. You actually get these nice open palm reaching hands, whatever it is you want to call them. These you normally don't even get with any other release. I haven't seen them yet with the exception of Skull. So you haven't seen them in any actual double release. So this is pretty cool. You get the hat for... Ooh, I dropped a whole hand just now, guys. Anyway, so you get a hand for not only count up your sins, but holding Skull's hat. So this is pretty cool as well. So you get hands for holding Skull's hat. And I know that for those of you who haven't seen double, you know that means a lot for us. You get count up your sins hands, both left and right. Or you can turn them into pointing hand, whichever way you want to point them. But it's naturally for the count up your sins catchphrase that he uses. You get hands, the normal relaxed hands, the ones that you normally get with a double figure. You can also use these for other stuff like handshakes, pounds, fives, things like that. Well, not pounds, but you know what I mean. Then you get hands for holding the Gaia memory. This is really cool, and I'm really glad they include stuff like this. Oh, wow. That's one thing they actually fixed, too. So when you put the Gaia memory in, you actually don't have to worry about it falling out. They've actually done something better on this one than they did the previous releases. to the point where I'm actually having trouble getting the guy memory out. I know Skull even had this issue as well. So, yeah. I wasn't going to show you how he holds the guy memory. So instead, I'll put the hand on the guy memory. And as you can see, it actually fits just fine to the point where it holds it in between the three fingers. The two pointing fingers and the thumb, which is really cool. What you also get is something that previously, unless you had double and you got the hard boiler, you would notice that you needed hands for riding the bike. That was actually pretty important to a lot of people, including to myself. It was one of those things I'm like, he rides his bike. He rides the hard boiler. I have it in the background. It's really important. So you get hands for that as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show him on the bike. And I've shown it previous times that he can fit on the bike perfectly fine. But we're going to continue to do that. We don't want to leave anybody out. Both new and old. By the way, I want to thank you guys for always watching. I know this is out of the blue, but, I don't really answer the YouTube stuff. But again, I do see when people come over to Instagram and, say hi and want to talk. I'm always down for answering stuff. Just not on YouTube. It becomes a trap. You end up here for hours. And I just do not have that time. So let's get these hands on now. Let's rotate an arm. Wow, not double, but this actually looks really, really good on this bike. This looks really good. It sits really nice, really flush. Looks really, really well done. I like this a lot. I like this look. I like Joker on this bike. I may have to go out and get another hard boiler just for Joker. It looks really good, guys. It looks really, really good. So if you don't have the renewal hard boiler, just know that you need it for Joker. If you didn't get it for double, you definitely need it for Joker. It is a must-have. It looks exceptionally good. Oop, let's get that kickstand back on. Real quick, I'm going to compare them to other lines, as well as other SHF lines. Get you guys going. One of the really cool things I like about Joker is that the look of Joker is just really charismatic. It's really dark. It's really different for a rider. I know most of the time they aim for the brighter colors. And considering he was a movie writer, it's great that he turned out and began to use this as a normal form as well, whenever he couldn't transform into double. So I like this a lot. Here he is next to Excel. These two guys look really good next to each other. Seems to be a little bit on the smaller side, but maybe it's because I have the legs a little further apart. So let's change that a little. Yeah, they seem about the same height. Really good size comparison. What also has me really excited is that Eternal's coming out soon. So I get to have these two added to my collection. It's really cool. Here he is next to a synthetic human carb from 1000 Toys. Size-wise, they look really good in comparison to each other. Here's what it looks like next to a AI martial artist. Here he is next to a Mezco Punisher. As you can see, Mezco is gigantic. It doesn't even matter. Fits in more with domestics than they do imports. And that's fine. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Taskmaster with a modded CJ cape. Now, I'm going to take some time because I had him in a really cool pose. So I'm going to put him in a standing pose. But here he is next to a Legends Taskmaster. Not too much smaller, but it just looks that way. But height-wise, he's really smaller. And here he is next to a normal SHF. Kamen Rider again. So, in terms of with other import lines, it kind of works. In terms of AI, it works. But obviously, it would not work with all your domestics, obviously. So, you have to work with your posing a bit and how you frame a shot. Overall, really happy with this. Really happy that I was able to get my hands on one. And hopefully, I can continue to keep getting them, especially Eternal. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, guys, I hope you found this informative. I hope you're being good. I hope you do good. I hope you have a great, great holiday. And drink your water. Later.